Hello everyone and welcome to Summer Lemmings Live. A big thank you to everyone who tuned in for yesterday and also to all of you who've been sending in your fantastic craft pictures. A big shout out to Miriam and also to the Cougans who even managed to make a cape for their pet dog. Now remember, if you're watching on the live stream, you can say hi to us using the chat box, or else you can send through your pictures and your messages to us at summer@lemingsholidays.co.uk. Kate, what's coming up this evening?
Well, after I loved learning about Noah from Steve yesterday, tonight we're going to be learning all about David and how it's important to always be yourself and use what God has given you, no matter how old you are. And then Jordan is going to take us through a huge game of Lemmings Laundry. It's going to be mad.
Sounds fantastic. Now, parents, fair warning, it's a feature-length episode this Sunday. We've packed in 50 minutes of fun. So without any further ado, we're ready. We know that you're ready. So let's go.
Hi guys, welcome back to today's super quiz. As you should be able to know from earlier and my hat, we've got the Disney quiz today. So we're joined by our guest again, which is Meg. Hi Meg, thanks for coming back.
Hello. Hello, you alright?
I'm good, thank you. Brilliant quiz today, I thought. Everyone loves a bit of Disney. So I'm very excited. I mean, we know you've already got 10 out of 10, guaranteed. Bish, bash, bosh.
Looking forward to seeing how much you know.
I would be happy with 5. That's I'm going to go for 5. Is that too low?
If it's anything below that, then I'll have to reconsider our friendship.
Okay, no pressure. Okay, I've got to get 5. Otherwise, me and Meg are no longer friends. So I might just get 4 on purpose. What? No, I'm not. Anyway, let's go through these. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the question in case you've forgotten what it was, and then show the answer after, just to re-jog your memory. Make sure you're commenting your scores below and your answers. Same goes to leaders. Get them below. Let's see if Matt Monin does come last, because that was our prediction. Fingers crossed for Matt. He proves us wrong. I'd love him to prove us wrong. And also remember, I said earlier, whichever film gets commented down below the most between Moana and Frozen, the first Frozen, I will watch, because I haven't seen them both and I don't want to. So whichever one has the most comments, I will watch. So Meg, which one?
What if it's a tie, Matt? What if both of people, like it's a 50-50?
Then,
you then have to watch.
No, you get the deciding vote.
Got it.
So we will see tomorrow, probably, which has the most. So let's go through the answer, shall we? Meg, I'll let you kick us off.
Thanks. So question 1, which was, what is the name of Aladdin's pet monkey? Is obviously B, Abu.
Boom. Abu knew that one. 1 point for me. Get in.
Good. Thank you. Thank goodness.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 2. Which of these is not a Disney film? There were some good options, all good films, and the answer was D, Shrek. Because what type of film is Shrek? A DreamWorks film. Very good film. Love Shrek, but it's not Disney.
I do.
So that's 2 for me. I'm on a roll.
Very proud of you, Matt. Well done. So that was a little bit harder. It was number 3, which was the first Disney film, which one was the first released, and it was D, Snow White. Because, did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, so proud. Because it was released in 38 or something. It's super old. It's like one of the first one I know.
Wow.
But even little, and I watched it, it seemed really old and like.
Yeah, that's why that was my answer, because it looks really old when you watch it.
Then there was also the Aristocats in there, which is like another throwback.
Again, don't think I've seen that either.
What?
Yeah, but that's not an option. Let's move on. Number 4, I think.
Childhood. It's not okay.
I know. Blame my parents. Number 4. When was the first Frozen film released? The answer was C, 2013. Wow. I got that one wrong. I thought it was like 2015 an answer, I think? I thought it was a lot more recent than 2013. That means it's like 7 years old. What?
Good math.
Quick math. 7 years old.
I know. I thought the same thing. Like, actually, I thought it was a lot more modern. Times have changed. Times have really moved on. And yet, in my head, Frozen wasn't released that long ago. But
and then, obviously, Frozen 2 was out last year, is it? Something like that, so.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, it was last year.
Right. Meg, move us on to number 5.
Number 5, what is the name of this beautiful character? It was C, Merida.
Merida. C. Did I get one right? I think I did.
You watched the film, so I hope you have.
Yeah, I have seen it. Good film, Brave, if you don't know. So that's me on 4.
Yes, because you got...
On a roll.
We can still be friends.
We can still be friends. Well,
so excited.
One more. Anyway, number 6. This was one of the first tricky ones here. Number 6. The song Speechless featured in which Disney remake film? It's like a live action, not animated, real human people, actors, actresses in the film. So the song Speechless featured in this film. And the answer was A, Aladdin. Meg loves the song, sings it all the time.
Jasmine, absolutely. She just hits the notes. It's just
She hits those notes. She's the Lemmings fan.
Amazing. And she's so sassy in it. She's like, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, I love it.
I haven't seen the Aladdin remake, but I will watch it. Not against it. I will watch it because Will Smith's the genie. Is that right?
Yes.
I will definitely watch that. Definitely, 100%. Right, move us on, please, Meg.
So was it Christmas 7 we're out?
Christmas 7.
Which of these is not in the film Belle? The answer was D, Part of Your World, because that is from which film?
Aladdin.
No!
Yes, it is.
Your World is from Aladdin. Part of Your World.
What's that then?
Little Mermaid.
Sing the song.
No, I'll get.
I don't know what that song is.
You know when she's like singing about like wanting to be where the people are, and she's like, I want to be part of your world. She's like walking on land.
What's the tune?
No, okay, embarrassed.
Okay, you can tell me later. It's fine. I didn't get it right.
I can't believe you don't know that.
I don't know.
I'll sing it to you. I'll sing it to you next time.
I thought it was Aladdin. You know.
No, that's a whole new world.
Whole new world.
Part of your world.
Oh, that's silly. Let's move on. I don't care. Number 8. Whoa. Where is number? Here it is. Good question. This is what we said was the hardest. Well, you thought was the hardest. So true or false? So true or false? Tangled is the most expensive animated film that Disney has ever made. I mean, they've made ever. They've made a lot of films, a lot of expensive films. I'm thinking as well. So,
but of all the animated ones,
that throws even more of a curveball in there. But anyway, let's find out what the answer is. The answer is true. It's the most expensive film they've ever made, animated. $260 million to make it. Wow.
Yikes.
Wow. That's more pocket money than I get a week. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit more.
You didn't watch much Disney. And you didn't get much pocket money.
Probably like 259,999,000. Basically, it's a lot more pocket money than I ever got. But wow, lots of money. Anyway, Tangled, good film. Let's move on to number 9.
Brilliant film.
Brilliant.
Not just a good film, a brilliant film. Number 9 was which of these Disney songs has been played the most on Spotify? And it was obviously C, Let It Go from Frozen. Matt, would you like to give us a little sample?
No, I'm going to say stay silent on the matter. For once, people going, you're being quiet for the first time ever. Yes, I am. I'm going to say no comment. I'm going to plead the 5th Amendment in America, where they refuse to comment. I don't want to listen to that song. I don't like the film. Please don't make me watch it. Just think it's so annoying. Anyway, enough of me and my rant. Number 10, the question, who is this? They were from the film Mulan, weren't they? That character that we can see. And the answer was, of course, B, Mushu. Boom. Absolutely brilliant character. That takes me to a grand total of 6 out of 10.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Meg got 10. I'm commenting my answer down below. Bang, 6 in there. We want to see Matt Monaghan's as well because we thought he was going to get at least out of the leaders. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Make sure you guys comment your scores down below. And I hope you all got more than me. I really do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Chloe, Harris, Mel, they'll have smashed it. They'll definitely be up there with like the 9s, the 10 out of 10.
I'll tell you what, a little hidden gem in this quiz. Tom Davies, I reckon he's done well.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of a dark horse and things like this, isn't he?
He does like Disney.
He thinks it's really cool, but actually he's like, oh yeah, I do.
He loves it. Anyway, brilliant quiz for today. Thanks, Meg, for joining us. It's been brilliant to have you on the Super Quiz.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Our pleasure on the Super Quiz. One big family is the Super Quiz. Love it. Hope we might see you another night this week as well. Another day for another quiz. We shall see.
For sure.
Make sure you will come back tomorrow in your resource pack for the next set of questions. We've got another great quiz lined up. I might have another hat. You never know. You have to come with what hat I've got. What do we have? We've had Cowboy, we've had Mickey Mouse Wizard Hat. Tomorrow, who knows? So come back tomorrow for your questions, and then in the evening for the answers. And enjoy the rest of the evening meeting tonight. See you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, great to be back with you. Yesterday we were thinking about God's hero powers that he gives us to achieve amazing things for him. We thought about the story of Noah, where God gave him that impossible task of building a boat in the middle of nowhere to enable God to achieve that plan of saving the animals and Noah and his family. God gave him hero power of perseverance. Oh, excuse me, see? Hello? Hi, sorry, who's it? Oh, hi, how are you? It's just a little bit inconvenient. No, it's absolutely fine. It's lovely to hear from you. I haven't spoken to you for absolutely ages. And, no, how are things with you? Good? Okay, that's lovely. Okay, you got something important to share with me. Okay, well, briefly, if you could. Sorry, you've got a special mission for me. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I don't think you can be serious, can you? No, you're joking. No, you're definitely joking, aren't you? You're pulling my leg. No, you must be joking. You must absolutely be joking. Are you sure? But don't you need someone with experience? I don't have any experience. I don't have any skills to do that. And you want me to start tomorrow? Okay. Well, thanks for your call. Yeah, bye. Right, really sorry about that interruption. But the story today, we're going to be thinking about a hero in the Bible, a young teenager called David. Now, David received a call from God for him to take on a very difficult challenge. Now, it wasn't a physical call, but actually in the story it unfolds, it tells us a little bit about who David was. David was the youngest of 8 brothers. Can you imagine being the youngest of 8 brothers? And he lived in a tribe called the Israelites. And David being the youngest, he didn't get to do the fancy jobs. He looked after the sheep. He was a shepherd boy, but he was a really good shepherd boy. Hence he earned himself a rosette about shepherding skills. So he was a really, really good shepherd. But one day a really important visitor came to the family home. And the visitor said, I've been sent to appoint the new king who's going to be the king of Israel. Can you line up the brothers so I can choose from the brothers who is going to be the next king? So the 7 brothers all kind of line up, and brother number 1, he's tall and handsome and he's got a chiseled chin and guns out here. You know, he's bound to be. But the visitor says no, it's not going to be him. And then you get the brother number 2 moves in. Brother number 2, he's all brains. Okay, he's really, really smart, bit geeky, but he's bound to be a dead cert to be the future king. But the visitor says no. Brother number 3, no. Brother number 4, no. 5, 6, 7. Are there any other brothers? Well, yeah, there's David, our youngest brother, but he's out looking after the sheep. It can't possibly be him. The visitor says, bring David in. And the visitor saw David, and as soon as he saw him, he said, this man will be the future king. The visitor chose David to be the future king. A teenager, he had no real experience. He had a shepherding rosette. When David was anointed with oil, it says in the Bible that he was filled with God's power. Now the Israelites, that was David's tribe, they were at war and they were being terrorized by another tribe called the Philistines. They were bigger and stronger and louder and just all around horrible. And every day a Philistine giant called Goliath challenged the Israelites and said, send someone out to come and fight me. Who's going to come out and fight me? Now Goliath, he was about 9 foot tall. That's kind of Matt Monaghan twice probably. He had a big bronze helmet, he had body armour, he had a javelin and he had a sword. Now all of the Israelites, they were dead scared of him. They quivered with fear. No one wanted to go out and fight Goliath. They were all terrified. So everyone gave excuses why they couldn't be the person to go out and fight Goliath. No one could be found from within the Israelites. So David, the teenage shepherd, stepped forward. And then all the Israelites thought, oh my goodness, this is going to be dreadful. They dressed him in armour and they put a big helmet on him. They gave him a spear and a javelin. He could hardly stand up, let alone go out and fight. And David said, take it all off me. I want to go and fight with God's power only. I don't need all of the swords and the armour. God has asked me to be myself and use the skills that I have already. So David went out to face Goliath. Can you imagine Goliath's reaction? He belly laughed when he saw this young teenager come out. It was insults. Who are you sending out to fight the mighty Goliath? David approached Goliath. He quickly reached into his pouch, he pulled out a stone, he put it in his sling. He swung the sling around and he launched it at Goliath. It hit Goliath in the forehead. And all of a sudden that 9-foot Philistine giant fell crashing to the ground. David had killed Goliath. And then up around the top of the valley on the hills, all of the Philistine men saw what had happened to Goliath and they fled in fear. And we'll pick up a little bit more about the story in a minute.
Oh, it's that time again, everyone. Leaders Challenge time. I am so excited for this one. Why don't we just get straight into it and find out who our first leader is for tonight's challenge? Here we go. No way, it's Abby and Richard. That is crazy.
It's a fix. Absolutely outrageous.
It's not a fix, it's random. And we've got another duo. That is crazy.
Well, not happy with you, Matthew.
Blimey.
It's not my fault, it's the randomizer. It's the randomizer. I mean, I hope this isn't going to cause like some arguments in the house.
It depends who wins.
I was just about to say, it completely depends who wins.
Well, hopefully it's a draw, so everyone's happy.
Yeah.
So why don't I tell you what we're going to do today for the challenge?
Okay.
Go on, Matt.
Yes.
So what you're going to have to do is I'm going to ask you to go and get some bread. So hopefully you've got some bread in the house. And then you're going to have 15 seconds. There's going to be 3 rounds, hopefully, best out of 3, to try and eat an animal shape out of the bread. And I will tell you what the animal will be, and then obviously the best attempt of that animal wins the point. So does that make sense?
Yes.
We'll give it a go.
So you can either eat around the outside of the bread, so it makes a shape, or eat in the middle. So it's up to you what you want to do. You don't have to obviously swallow the bread. You can spit it out on a plate or whatever you want to do.
Well, we haven't had lunch yet, so it could work either way.
You might want to make a sandwich at the same time, and it can work nicely. But yeah, if you want to go and grab some bread, that'd be great.
Grab.
And then we'll I'll tell you what the first animal will be. And as I said,
okay, thanks for this, Matt. Great.
Yeah, much appreciated.
My pleasure. I've got the stopwatch. Oh, you've got your bread, perfect. Yeah.
Kingsmill's finest.
So you can hold it, can we? You just be biting.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to see the masterpiece in action.
We might have to explain it at the end, just so you can capture the vision. You know.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll let you explain through your animal. Afterwards. So the first animal I want you to create is going to be a giraffe. Okay.
Oh.
Are you ready? You can go. 15 seconds. So here we go. We're already at 5. So. Let's go to 20 seconds. I'll be nice. We'll go to 20. We'll go to 20. So you've had just over half your time. You're on 15 seconds now.
There we go.
18, 19, 20. Stop. So let's have a look at your giraffe, Richard.
You're just a lion.
So I've got the head, obviously, the 2 feet, and a tail.
But where's the neck?
You've got a sock there, Abby, haven't you? I mean,
So this is the neck, that's the head,
let's be honest.
and then the body.
Could be Italy, maybe.
Which one looks more like a giraffe, Matt?
I'm giving the point to Abby on that one, I'm afraid.
You're kidding me.
I've never seen a giraffe with no neck.
That was a lion. You'd
Yeah.
have won.
Got a neck. Look, you need to do a bit of.
Yeah, you can't cheat now.
No,
It's like a
winner. Winner.
It's 1-0 to Abby with the giraffe. What's your name of your giraffe, Abby? Have you got a name for her?
Lionel.
Lionel.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. Are you ready for the second animal? If Abby
I'm
wins,
going to call this a fix. I'm telling you now, I'm just going to call it a
It
fix,
is a
regardless.
if Abby wins this one, she wins completely, or if Rich wins, it goes down to the third animal. Okay? So this animal, you've got 20 seconds, is an elephant. Off you go. Here we go. This is very difficult because you can't really see what you're doing.
It is quite hard.
So you had 10 seconds out of your 20.
Whose idea was
15
it?
seconds. 18, 19, 20. Stop. Right, Abby, we'll start with you this time.
Sorry.
All bit.
Okay, so this is Elmer. This is Elmer's trunk, and then the thing, and then I didn't quite finish the legs, but this is going to be the tail, the crust.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Right, Richard, let's have a look at yours.
So obviously we've got an elephant here.
No,
trunk,
that is not.
trunk, 2 feet,
No.
and a tail. Look, that's an elephant, isn't it? Look at that trunk.
Look at this trunk.
I can't. I've got to give it to Abby again. I'm so
I don't believe it. Are you
horrendous.
kidding me?
That is clearly a trunk. Where's your trunk?
There, look, trunk.
It looks
No,
like
that's
a trunk.
it. I mean, Elmer and Lionel have done me proud.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I know Richard's definitely lost, but I think we should let Richard try the third animal and see if he can do it.
I think I know the outcome though.
Well, if I don't compete, then you've got free reign.
Yeah, you're going to
You've
win.
got to compete.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll humour you. Okay.
The third animal is, oh, hang on, let me get my stopwatch back up, is
Okay.
a parrot.
A parrot.
Go. Off you go. 20 seconds for your parrot. Obviously, Abby's won. This one's for fun to see if Richard can actually get any feature
Redeem himself.
of the animal. So you've had half the time now. We've got 10 seconds on the parrot.
Oh gosh, that hasn't worked out well for me.
18, 19, 20. Stop. Right, Abby, we'll start with you.
Okay, so this is the beak, like
Okay.
this, and his 2 little claws, and it's like sat down, so his wings are obviously down,
Obviously.
but that's his beak, and then yeah, he's got his 2 little feet here.
Perfect. Right, Richard.
Percy.
Percy, right. Richard, let's see your
Same for me, obviously. We've got the beak here. We've got the 2 feet. And this is a bit of the wing. He's got a little wing out. So this is the beak, the wing, and 2 feet.
If you,
It's no different to Abby's. I mean,
they're both shocking. I can't choose this one. Richard, yours looks more like a turtle. If you turned it that way, there you go. You've made there's its shell, his head.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those ancient dinosaurs with like a little horn.
Oh,
A rhino.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that was what we were doing, wasn't it? A dinosaur. Yeah, Richard.
oh, you're very kind, man. Thank you very much.
2-1. Well,
2-1.
obviously, Abby was the winner. As
Thank
Richard
you.
didn't really make anything like an animal. Yours looked just like bread, really. So there is a little forfeit, Richard, for you.
No.
Okay.
Which you're going to have to go outside for me, and I want you to shout, "I lost the leaders challenge," and get a bucket of water tipped on you.
Hey!
Thanks, Matt.
That is my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. Abby will probably have the privilege of doing it. So another W for Abby, another W. So yeah, Richard, if you want to pop off now and go and do your forfeit, and we'll see you in a bit once you've done that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, see you in a bit.
We'll see you in a minute. Abby's victorious.
Thanks, Matt.
Well, they're absolutely brilliant. I think they should go in an art gallery. Your animals.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Like, yeah,
I mean, yeah.
it's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. giraffe with no neck isn't a giraffe, really, so it was hands down for you.
Thank you. Well, you're very impartial, so I think it was a fair contest.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see how Richard got on, and hopefully he'll join us.
I lost the Lemmings Leaders Challenge.
Oh, God.
I was robbed.
Thanks for that. That was most enjoyable.
Yes, thank you for doing your forfeit, Richard. You should be better at making animals out of bread. You should know this.
I should have practiced.
You've only got yourself to blame.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you both for joining me on the Leaders Challenge. It was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm sure everyone else did watching. So, yeah, come back tomorrow for the next Leaders Challenge. I'm sure Abby and Richard will be watching. Now they can relax because they know it won't be there. So, yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow.
See ya.
Thanks,
Bye.
Matt.
Bye.
Good evening, I am back, and you should have seen in your morning resource pack the video explaining the Lemmings laundry game that we were going to play this evening. So I asked you all to grab a bag, any kind of bag, and fill it with items that you might take to a Lemmings camp. So I hope you've all got your bags. If you haven't, quickly look around the room and see which things you might be able to grab nice and quick. I'll go through the rules one more time. I'm going to open my bag and I'll hold up an item. If you have that item, you need to quickly grab it as fast as you can and just pop it down to one side. Once I've emptied my bag, then you guys all need to count up how many of my items you also had. And then in the comments, just pop your score. If you're quick enough throughout, you might be able to pop a few yay or no in the comments as well, but we can wait till the end. Is everyone ready? So I mentioned on Sunday we usually have a lot of rain for the Sunday challenge. That's why I always pack my very handy waterproof jacket. That's it, if you've got a waterproof jacket, quickly grab it out of your bag and pop it to the side. So, us leaders have a lot of responsibility making sure you guys are where you need to be all the time. However, sometimes we do need a lemming's hand, and I quite literally mean hand. So the next item is a watch. So if you put a watch in your bag, quickly grab it and just pop it to the side. I'm going to put mine on so I can see the time. And the next item. So this one is something that most of you carry around most of the day. So it might be in your hand, or it might be in your bag, or in your leader's bag, or probably left somewhere around the campsite, and it is a water bottle. Very handy at Lemmings. Okay, the next item is something that you should change every day, and it's a t-shirt. I always seem to go through lots of t-shirts at Lemmings, mainly because sometimes they get grass stains on them, or they get water chucked over them, so they've got to hang up and dry. So I always bring extra, so top tip for next year. The next item. This is something that a lot of leaders carry around just in case, and you might use it during timeout, and it is a notebook. So if you've got a notebook, grab it, pop it down. If you haven't, we will move on. So, it's called Summer Lemmings. We always hope that it's nice and sunny, and we always advise you to have a sun hat. Any kind of hat will do. If you've got a hat, grab it, pop it down. The next item. This is probably the most important item of camp, and it is toothpaste. Cannot forget your toothpaste. Every year we have someone who forgets their toothpaste. Don't be that person. And I'm looking at the leaders now. I know who forgets their toothpaste, and it's always Jordan, can I borrow your toothpaste? Yes, of course you can. Next year, bring your own. The next item is a pen. You must always carry a pen with you around camp. Leaders. That means you don't need to worry so much. You should always bring a pen to camp to make notes, but you don't need to carry it around. Leaders, all the time, make notes. Top tip. Okay, the next item is a pair of sunglasses. These are really important, just because sometimes, especially when we get some chill time and we all sit on the field and it's really hot, it's quite nice just to relax. And this is another little hint for leaders actually. If you bring ones that have dark lenses, you can't be seen if you're having a quick nap. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Lemmings just don't nap, do you? No. Okay, the next item. So this is an item that I gave you a little bit of a clue earlier, and one that I pack just so I've got it for time out, and I always remember where it is while at camp, and it is my Bible. So if you've got a Bible, grab it, pop it down by the side, and if not, remember it next year. Okay, only a couple of items left now. I'm gonna go for my shower gel. Now, shower gel, it's a bit like toothpaste, very important. Usually found in the wash kit. For some lemmings, it stays in the wash kit, so next year, make sure you get it out, use it regularly. Big tip. Okay, I think we are on our final item. And it is a pair of shoes. Trainers. Oldish trainers that you don't mind getting dirty. I tend to be the best ones to bring to camp, just because if it rains it gets quite muddy. But always need a pair of trainers, always gonna be running around. So, there we are. Let me know how many you got below. It was out of, let's have a quick count up. So we had the waterproof jacket, we had the water bottle, the toothpaste, the sun hat, the sunglasses, the pen, the notebook, the t-shirt, the Bible, and the pair of trainers. It was out of exactly 10. And for a bonus point, a bag. So you should all get at least 1 point, because I did tell you to bring a bag. So let me know, how many points did you get out of 11? So it could be, I'm going to say that 7 out of 11 is a great shot at the game. Leaders, let me know how many you would have got. Oh no, there was another one, there was the watch as well. So 12. We have 12 points up for grabs. Leaders, let me know if you found those top tips on a few different items helpful. And if you've got any more top tips, let's hear them. And yeah, so that's the end of Lemmings Laundry. That gives you a rough idea of what items you might need to get ready to pack next year for camp. However, don't limit it to that 12 items, because you will struggle on the week. However, I'm going to end this here. It's been so much fun. I love this squad game so much. It was great that I got to do it with you. So, I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye!
You keep my lamp burning. You have turned my darkness to light. Set my feet high on this mountain. Put my enemies to flight. So I will praise you as long as I live. Oh, I will praise you again and again. When I walk through the valley, I will not I will praise you as long as I live. Oh, I will praise you again and again. When I walk through the valley, I will not fear, for you are my strength and my shield. When everything around me is overtaken, I know I'll never be shaken. Whoa, 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 I'll never be shaken. Okay, so now what I need you to do is we're going to shake. So start low and then bring it up, and then everybody go absolutely wild. Everybody shake! When I walk through the valley, I will not fear, for you are my strength and my shield. When everything around me is overtaken, I know I'll never be shaken. When I walk through the valley, I will not fear, for you are my strength and my shield. When everything around me is overtaken, I know I'll never be shaken. Whoa, 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 I'll never be shaken.
So let's dive back into that story about David. David was the youngest brother. He was the least qualified. He was a teenage king. But he had defeated the mighty Goliath, and the Philistines had scarpered. David, who thought this call to be king was a joke, but with God's power had defeated the whole Philistine army. But notice in the story that no opponent could be found to fight Goliath. They were too scared, but David stepped forward. They ran around trying to fit in with armour and everything else, but David couldn't walk. That just didn't fit him. He knew that he had to rely on God's power alone and the skills that God had already given him. God had promised to be with him and give him power to fulfill what God asked him to do. And in the Bible it says this, and David says this, it says, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of God. Today God will hand you over to me and I will strike you down." David stepped forward as he was. Not once he was fully qualified, he'd taken all of the exams, he'd got all of his certificates. But God said, "Be yourself, come as you are, I will give you the power to deliver." And David trusted God, and David trusted what God had said and in his power. But God makes that same power available to you and I. He says, "Be yourself, come as you are." We've all been created by God as masterpieces. He's delighted in how he has created you. You've been created exactly the way God wants you to be. You are acceptable to God. He's given us all a rosette that says, "You are acceptable to me. You're loved, you are special." And God says, if you want to achieve great things for me, then you need to trust in me. If you want to make a difference in this world, use my power. If you want difficult relationships to get sorted out, ask for my power and use my power. If you feel scared or you feel a little bit unsure or anxious, use God's power to resolve it. And if you know of others in need but you don't quite know how to sort that out, then use God's power to do that. With God's power, things change. We've seen in the story that actually with God's power, giants come crashing down. But God's power is as strong today as it was in David's day. And through his power, God wants us to bring love and hope into this world. He wants us to bring joy and happiness to people. He wants us to relieve suffering. He wants us to break inequality and racism. He wants us to look after the planet better. And we can all play our part in that. And I wonder if we have those dreams that actually we can be that change. But God says, use my power to be that change. God's not joking when he picks you. He says, you be yourself. He said, use the talents I've already given you. Dream big for this world and how you can represent me to other people. So I'm going to take this rosette off and I'm going to pop it into the bucket to remind me that actually God says, just be yourself. Use the powers I've already given you, but rely on my power to achieve amazing things for me in this world.
Hello, Ozzy.
Oh, hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Oh,
Hi.
I started on the craft with Chloe. That's my biggest sister.
Chloe.
Chloe.
I haven't heard that name. Is it maybe Chloe?
Yes, that's what I said. Chloe.
Kerr?
Ch.
Kerr?
Kerr.
Chloe. Oh,
Chloe.
no, you got me
Yes, that's it. Chloe.
Chloe, yes.
Chloe, my biggest sister. We made the craft.
Made the cake, did you?
No, the craft. Not a cake. I can't make cakes.
Okay.
We made
cake.
a craft. I stuck her thumbs together.
You stuck her thumbs together. Was that what you were supposed to be doing?
Maybe not. Anyway, I've decided I want to be like you today.
Like me?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I want to be really tall.
Really tall?
Yeah. Show me how tall you are, Tom.
I'm this tall.
Whoa! Come back!
Didn't go that far.
Tom, well, do that again.
Last time.
Whoa! Tom! Wow. Yeah, I want to be really tall like you today.
Today.
Today, yeah.
I don't think you can do it today. It doesn't really work that way.
Oh. Well, tomorrow then. Tomorrow, that makes
No.
2 days.
It's not something you can do in 1 day or 2 days. It takes a lot of time.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Well.
But I want to be as tall as you, Tom.
Well, maybe you don't need to think about as much what you can't do, but more about what you can do.
Oh.
Because you can
Oh.
fit into smaller hiding places than me.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I can fit into small places.
Yep.
I can sit on top of the cupboard.
Yep, you can.
You
I
might
can't do
reach
that.
the cupboard. Oh, I can crawl right into the cupboard and get the sweets that are around the corner at the
Yeah, I
back.
guess you can do that.
You can't do that.
No, I can't do that.
Ah. Oh, well, maybe, Tom, maybe you're right. I can fit into the best hiding places and be the last one to be found.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess you can do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be me today, not you. I'm going
That's
to go
good.
and find my big sister, Chloe.
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 Chloe, let's go and play hide and seek. I can do it. Me first.
All right, then. Bye, Ozzy.
You won't walk out. You're
Wow, what another brilliant show. Thanks to everyone who's saying hi during all of it. And I should give a shout out to the Reynolds and to the Goodlifts, to Lizzie and Hattie again, Lauren from the campsite. I know Ruben was tuning in, Kai and Nathan were tuning in, and Finn and Cam were doing the actions to all of the songs, which is brilliant. Some fantastic scores that I saw coming through for the Lemmings Laundry game as well. Orion and Jola, Kirsten and Tim, Rory, all just brilliant. So really well done to you.
Well, we can't wait to see you all again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Steve has been telling us all about Esther. We've got Crafty Amy and Crafty Sandra back. And best of all, we've got another super quiz. And that's going to be available all day on the Lemmings YouTube channel. So you can get working on it before we see you again tomorrow night at 7. Can't wait to see you all then. Bye.
See you then.